when we observe what goes on in the name of religions all over the world, as of 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, we see all the wars that are happening in Iraq, Libya. Now Iran has been dragged into wars, and the whole of Middle East, for various reasons. European countries and America try to interfere into the affairs of what happens in all these oil-rich countries, and maybe everybody has an eye on the oil in these regions, and oil is a very precious commodity. It is essential for the industrial growth of all nations. So whatever those reasons are, there are what seems to be like religious wars as well as economic wars. The countries who have invaded into whole of Saudi Arabia and Middle East, they are basically industrialized Christian countries, and they are rich. They have money as well as they have the armaments to prove their superiority in these regions. And as we see, they can get away with a lot of strife and struggle that the people have to keep up with. My understanding of OSP is that the countries which are plundering the Middle East and Saudi Arabia and all these countries, they will have to pay a price at their own time, because in the way nature works, nature does not let one country have an overriding effect on another country. Sometime or the other, it has to pay a price, and the decision is not with any one country or another country, because we cannot bring about these kind of situations where we can dictate terms. But and against nature's wish, we cannot do anything. And for nature to bring about changes is very easy. It is just like bringing in a wave or sort of a wind, or one big wave, a tsunami comes in and takes away with it a lot of what we call as progress, and leaves everything as into destitution. All the present day religions, they have a leveling effect of mediocrity, and all religions without exception do not promote personal excellence, but all kind of strife, one-upmanship, and divisions between man and man. So sometime or the other, when nature decides to, it does strike and try to bring everything into level. Some of the subsects of religions started in by some persons. They may have been inspired, and they were seriously looking for lifting of mankind. And the subsects were started in the names of the guru or a mahatma who had seriously thought of bringing people to a higher level. Though what happens is, what we see happening is that the guru or the mahatma is more worth dead than alive, because the moment he is not there, then there will be a sect started in his name, and there will be followers who will temples will be built in his name, books will be printed, and there will be, once the subsect has started, then people who are promoting the subsect become their own promoters, and in a way promoting themselves too. Observing the present world scenario, it is safe to state that instead of being humans and becoming better humans, we are becoming more and more dogmatic, and sometimes even worse than animals. Even animals do not transgress the limits which have been set on them by the Creator. But our powerful nations, what they do is that they maintain their right and they promote that the way of living that they do is the correct way of living, and the rest of the world should follow them. We are conducting our lives in a very blind, follow the blind way, and also the power of the wealthy and the super rich who try to set things up by their own example. Our ability to reason and the gaining of small wealth and power and recognition has vitiated the whole equilibrium in our 21st century now. We see all this happening all around us all the time, and people have opinions, and the opinions are not even recognized. We see the presidents and prime ministers who are impeached or face prosecution. There was in our Indian and Vedic literature, we have been told that once a finger is pointed out towards you, then there is something which needs to be answered by the person against whom the finger has been pointed. But our people, politicians and leaders become more and more shameless, and they have their own followers. So there is a wealth in, there is a power in the numbers that they have, and things are made to take a back seat, and everybody keeps on following suit. I'll end over here.